Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bonny and welcome to Bonny Beauty Hub. So today I'm going to try out the One Size Beauty Concealer. So this was released yesterday, that was the 30th of June. It is in Sephora. I just walked up to a Sephora store, I tried the shade and I bought it. I have really high hopes for this because still now, whatever One Size Beauty products I've tried, they've never let me down and they've given such amazing quality products that I really have high hopes for this too. So yeah, I have really dry under eyes. I am borderline 40. I'm 39 years old, so I'm borderline 40. So yeah, I will try out this and let you know how it works on my skin type. So if you want to see more about this review, keep on watching. Hi, so I am here with my partial makeup done. So I have my primer, my foundation, and partially my eyes are done. So now we can try the concealer. It comes in their typical packaging. It is Turn Up the Base Buttersilk Concealer and I am in the shade Medium Dark number 2. Hopefully this matches me. When I tried it at Sephora, I felt it is a super coverage concealer. Let's take it out from the package. I love their metallic red. For some reason, it just draws me towards it. So this is the packaging. It is very simple, very sleek, but this metallic red makes it just pop amongst all my other products that I have. So yeah, as I told you, it is Medium Dark number 2 and this has a red undertone. I did try another one with a yellow undertone, but I felt it was too yellow for me. So I am going with the red undertone. Let me check if I have everything that I need. I have my small sponge. This is what I normally use for my under eye. I do not wet my sponge when I use it for a concealer. I wet a sponge when I use it for a foundation, but for a concealer, for some reason, at least for me, a dry sponge works better for my concealer, but when I use a wet concealer, I feel that it takes away most of the product into it. So that's what I'm going to do now as well, because this is the way I've been using it for so many years. So I just don't want to change it for this concealer. I'm going to use the same powder that I use all the time, the same technique that I use for any other concealer, so that it would be my type of review, the way that I normally wear my makeup, whether it fits into that routine or not. So that's what we're going to do today. Alright, so let me open it. Okay, so it has a nice wand. So the top, so if you can see it over here, it has a little slant and that is nice. So it has a bit of product. So this slant carries a bit of product on it. So I think this is enough for one side of the eye. So I have my mirror here. So I'm stressed. I need to relax. This happens to me all the time. So whenever I'm trying a new product, I feel, oh my God, I want this to work for me. I really want it to work for me. Do you feel the same way? I feel it all the time. I don't like to give a bad review, but I always want to be honest. So I get so nervous when I'm trying out the product that, oh my God, please help that this is a good product. So, okay, let's try. Okay. I'm putting a very little amount and I'm going to do the other eye as well so that I'll know whether it dries out that quickly. I just dipped the wand into the product once again. So it is giving me the same amount of product once again. So now I'm going to do the other eye. This eye, I might wait for a little bit and then blend it out so that we'll have an idea as how much time, play around time it gives. So these are the normal areas that I would conceal. I'm not using my color corrector today because I want to see the coverage, how much this gives me. So yeah, moment of truth. Do you see the coverage? Do you see the coverage? Wow. It's blending like a dream. The consistency feels very thin. It is not a thick consistency. If I compare this with the Tarte Shape Tape, which is a cult favorite, it is way more liquidy or way more thinner than the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. However, the coverage is super full coverage. Wow. My first impression is amazing. Wow, it just blended out so easily. I'm just going to give 1 minute and then blend out the other side. Alright, so now I've left the product sitting on my face for a minute. Now I'm going to blend it out and we can see that if it has dried out or it has enough play time for us to work on it. So, do you see it blending? I don't have any difficulty blending it. Okay, so it was not as smooth as this one. This one was super duper smooth. It was not as smooth as this eye, but still, for waiting for 1 minute and then blending it out, normally other concealers, they dry out really quick, but this I was able to blend it. Do you see any difference? They blended perfectly fine. Comparing on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the smoothest to blend and 10 being the driest, I would give it a 3. So 3 is not a bad number because 3 also gives you a really good time to play around with the product. So let me blend out the other spots as well. So for these areas, it's been more than 2 minutes now and I'm still able to blend it out. So the forehead, because it's been more than 2 minutes, I would give it a number 4.5 because it's a little more dried out than the eye. So 2 minutes, you have a 2 minutes play around time. Alright, so as of now, I see that it has smoothened the skin. It is not emphasizing my textures. I have texture under my eyes as well. It has not emphasized any of those textures. And it has also smoothened the pores on my cheek area over here, just by the sides of my nose. Nowhere I can see my pores emphasized. And yeah, I do have a lot of lines under my eyes. It is not emphasizing the lines. It is not settling on those lines as well. And still I haven't set the concealer with a powder and it's been now at least 3.5 minutes. And yeah, so far I'm liking the way it looks. So let me talk about the product. So they say this is full coverage. I would definitely agree. We can build on this as well, but for me, this is more than enough. It has a matte finish. Might be, but for me right now, I have dry under eyes and I don't feel it is a matte finish on my skin, and which is nice, which is good. They say it is a silky concealer, so I want it to be a silky concealer. Right now, I don't feel it too matte, so that I like it. Liquid formulation. It is good for normal dry combination and oily skin. This has caffeine in it, so it helps visible depuff and support skin. Caffeine is really one of the best ingredients that you can have in your under eye creams as well, because it depuffs your skin and it supports your skin over there. It has avocado and mango butter, so this hydrates and nourishes and it gives a very smooth texture under your eyes. Exclusive peptide blend, so that supports natural collagen to help improve the texture. So they say that not only it is smoothing the texture right now, this would help improve the texture as in when you wear it for a longer time. So yeah, that's good. The clinical results, it says 97% customers said it glided smoothly on skin. 97% said minimized dark circles and puffiness. 94% said smoothed and blurred skin texture. I would agree to all of these right now because I'm not using a color corrector and it looks good. Alright, so let me set my under eye, complete my makeup, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now I have my full face of makeup done. The time is 12:45. I did the concealer part and everything somewhere around 12:30, maybe before that, but let's take it as 12:30. So normally for a concealer, I don't have to do an 8-hour, 9-hour, 10-hour wear test to see if it stays all day long. Within the 1 to 2 hour mark, I get to know if it is creasing on my under eye. For me, I don't have the concern of it fading off because I have dry under eyes. I don't have oily under eye. Yes, I have a weird skin. I have an oily T-zone. I have a very oily combination skin, but my under eyes are so dry. So that is why I can't use any under eye powder or I can't use any concealer. So this silky concealer, I hope it works out for my under eye. So yeah, we have a lot of errands to run. It's the tax-free weekend. My son is going back to school next week, and don't ask me what school he's going because he's going to high school. I can't take it. I can't take it that my son is going to high school now. It's so overwhelming. I just don't want to think about it. So yeah, we are going shopping today for him to get back to school, so it might take time. I might wear this makeup for a long time, and I'm gonna go out in the sun. It's almost 85 degrees outside, so it's a good time for me to test the concealer as well. So when I come back and before I take off my full shebang, my full makeup, I will sit here and we'll discuss more about this product. So until then, see you soon. Alright, so I am back here for my final check-in. The time is 6:27 p.m. So yeah, it's 6 hours, and as I told you before, I don't need 8 or 10 or 12 hours to wait and then let you know how the concealer works for me. It's just that way. That is how the concealer works for me. So for a foundation, I need to try it out for a longer time to know actually how long it lasts. But a concealer, I found out that within the 1 or 2 hour mark, I generally get to know how it's working on my skin. But today I've worn it for 6 hours. I've been out in the hot. It's humid outside as well. It is 90 degrees outside. And yeah, so I am here with what I think about this. So first, let me take a look once again how it looks on my under eyes. And let me tell you, I am so dehydrated today because whenever I go out of the house, I don't like to use the public restrooms. So I end up not drinking any water the entire day when I plan to go outside. So that is what happened today. I haven't drank a lot of water, so I am completely dehydrated. But look at my under eyes. Does it look crusty? Does it look completely dried out? No, and that is what I've been loving. I've been looking at myself in the car view in the mirror, and that gives you a very real picture. I don't know what is it with the car mirrors. They just make you feel, oh my god, so many pores. They just show you everything that's on your skin, and I was happy to see my skin today in the mirror. So yeah, I definitely have to say I'm loving the way it looks. Normally within the 1 to 2 hours, when I do not wear a color corrector and I just wear a concealer, even if it's a full coverage concealer, my dark circles peek through a little bit. But today I'm not wearing a color corrector, and you can see it for yourself. I wore it on the camera and my dark circles are not peeking through. I would at least feel it very drying on my under eyes if it is really drying, but I don't even have that feeling today. It is not drying on my under eye. They say it is a matte finish. It is definitely matte finish because I don't see it with any luminosity anywhere, but it doesn't feel matte. It feels like it's just like a jeans where you wear a normal jeans or a stretchy jeans. So this is like a stretchy jeans on my under eyes. So where it is stretching, but it is not making anything uncomfortable. So it's stretching based on the area. So yeah, I love the way it is looking. It is definitely full coverage. It's definitely long lasting, and this retails for only $25. So yeah, it's a good bargain for the buck as well, and it looks amazing. You can find this at Sephora.com, at the Sephora store itself, or you can also find it at the One Size website. So that is my verdict. I definitely love it. If you've been eyeing this product, you can definitely give it a try, because if my dry under eye can bear it, then you can definitely wear it. So yeah, if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, share my video with your family and friends, leave a comment, whatever you want to see, whatever you want to talk to me about. Thank you once again for watching till the end, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.